In the game you're about to watch, we were faced with a ton of challenging decisions that could have easily ruined our game, but we managed to navigate through them nicely and ended up having a really interesting game that I think you'll get a ton of value from. If you want to see our discussion before the game and the VOD review after the game, then join the coaching tier over on Patreon. There is a ton of coaching content on there that will bring you a ton of value if you're looking to improve.
Yeah, I think the thing about Ornn is that it sort of saves you from low rolling your augments is the main thing. It's not so much about the items, it's just like a solid augment that you can take if the other options are really bad. Like Poro, for example, is really risky because if you don't get, sometimes you can just completely whiff, right? But it's like kind of hard to completely whiff when you're playing Ornn. These are some good drops. And as always, I'll sort of let you do your own thing here. I mean, you know what you're doing for the most part. I'm just sort of here to, as like a second pair of eyes.
I personally feel like Warwick is pretty trash in the early game, at least from what I've seen and when I've played him. It's like, unless you get that augment, but
it's
like
good synergies.
Yeah, that's like the only time I'll play him if I have like a Samira carrier if I'm playing set. I don't think I want any the ones in the shop. Maybe I could have picked like Malzahar over Jhin, but I probably want to play the Jhin pair and the Irelia.
Yes, very good. It's a good this is a good heads up play because most of the time you're getting at least 3 more gold here because it's a gold opener. So you want to sort of keep your board cheap so that you can make econ if you need to.
Yeah, I almost want to just...
Yeah, I would be willing to sell the Warwicks.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
We'll run Ionia front line, so it should be fine.
This seems good.
Gonna reroll pumping up at least, and probably this rerolling this as well because these are both good. Okay. These are all like pretty good, I would say. Probably gonna jam this item. So I would go for healing orbs. Since I don't think I'm gonna be like playing a reroll comp, I would go for healing orbs here, unless you have any other.
Yeah, take whatever. I think healing orbs is fine. You can take that if you want. Bulk is always good. Except the thing is, the thing about bulk here is that we have the 2 item opener, so we don't have that extra component to make more use of bulk early. The thing about healing orbs is that healing orbs is a tempo augment, right? If you're killing units, the only way that you can make use of it is if you're killing units. Does our board kill units? I mean sort of, but a little risky. Other thing is that we should just not play the poppy, or not the poppy. Yeah, just play 2 Jhins there. I mean, this turn. Oh yeah,
it's either this is better, or we can do this. I'm not sure which is. I guess we can just sell off. I would sell this side for eco and then decide later.
That's fair.
I think this is probably stronger while Jhin is 1 starred.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. A 1 unit loss again, maybe? No.
These losses are pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna hold this pair. It's probably not stronger, since I don't really have that much damage.
Yeah.
So I think I just sit with this. I'll hold this unit as well. Don't really have like any carry items components. I'm a bit lost in terms of direction, but could swing
just
either way with...
take some sort of like AD item that's flexible with everything, like bow or sword is probably what I would do here.
Yeah, cause even sword can be like Gunblade or GS.
Yeah. Another thing is, and we can come back and look at the game after, but this is a very good opportunity to make 20 here. And so last turn it was good to play the more expensive board like Karma and play around the Karma.
Not make 20 right now, but you would have played this over.
Right. So you need to play. I would play like 2 Jins here, and then you can sell the Lysandra and the Karma and the Swain and stuff to make 20. Because this turn you're not trying to play your strongest board anyway, and if we can get that Akshan, it'd be really good. I guess not. The set 2 with the bow is good though. That's really good actually. might have been better than Akshan, but anyway. Last turn was a really good opportunity for us to make 20 because you lost the first couple rounds anyway, so it's not like you're trying to like really grind for your strongest board that round. So you might as well just make 20 and push the advantage that you have with from getting your econ opener.
All right, makes sense. All right, okay, so I think that like if I wasn't on a 3 less, I would always level for this. I think here I am fine with like losing the next 2 because they're probably not gonna be that bad losses with these 2 guys. Even if I scout here, people aren't like super strong, so it shouldn't be like terrible losses. I'll just sell out.
Yeah, I think not leveling here is the correct play, and then you can sort of. There's actually a good chance that you win with the board, even without. Like with this board without leveling anyway. And so what you can do is sort of see whether or not you win or lose, and then if you win this round, then you can level next turn and try to win the next round.
Yeah, I was thinking.
And if you lose, if you lose, you can just stack. So now since we won this round, then we're gonna just level for the list, right? Exactly.
Would you have inted the next turn if we lost this one?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Nothing too interesting in the shop.
Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk about is, so this is like last turn also required a lot more scouting than we had done. Because we don't want to, like, let's say we lost last round because we didn't level. We don't actually want, like, you have to, you get put in a position where you have to sack, or you have to int this round, like you were saying, right? But you don't actually want to do that. Like, if you can, you don't want to just start open forwarding, like, even though you have, like, Jin 2 set 2, right? So, if you have to take a look at your matchups and sort of see if there's a position where you can win this next 2, and if that's likely, then you should just level last round to try and win, so that you can try to go for the win on this round as well. Oh wow, Sejuani. But over this, you can see the issue if we had lost on 2-5, right? You lose on 2-5, and then you have to take out your Jin and your set so that you can lose on 2-6. That doesn't feel good. You'd rather just win 2 if you can. So. But in order to know if you can do that or not, you need to be scouting first, pretty much. Worked out for us in our favor though, anyway, so it's good.
Yeah, probably just soft. They're a bit too expensive to hold. I haven't gotten any AP items, so.
Yeah. I like the Sejuani, or sorry, I like the Cho'Gath hold.
Yeah, definitely. Although level 6 is probably Lysandra, still worth picking up. How much? Okay, first make this. 22 level.
Stoneplate's a great slam.
I think I beat most people here, so it's also only 2 win streaks, so I'm not like.
Exactly.
Super,
Exactly. It's pretty bad to level here. You also want to make sure your set solo front line. So we gotta move back the
yeah,
other
true,
units
so
here.
it's,
Stoneplate's a good slam here because with healing orbs it gets a lot of value. HP works well with tank stats, or not tank stats. Specifically armor and MR stats.
a lot of effective HP.
Yep. And you are absolutely correct in not leveling here. It's just way too expensive to put in something that's not super great in the first place.
Probably refreshing this one since others are. This one's really good, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean that's insane.
This is.
Cut above is also good, but I mean, you already have 4
I feel like
Freljord,
all these
so.
are pretty cracked, but yeah, this is more flexible in case we end up with Zeri. We'll see what we.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be taking suppressing fire in this case, but the death blade is super enticing. I just don't think it's as good on 3-2. That augment is so broken, and on 2-1 we can start like farming gold and wrapping up your econ early.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
early game econ is super like way better than late game econ, but you'd be taking it for mostly just the death blade here. Like sure, the extra gold is nice, but it's not as good. But whereas 4 Freljord right now is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm probably selling off the action because I think I would rather play. Actually, maybe I feel like what I'm lacking now is just damage, so I might actually.
Yeah, I think it's fine to sell it.
Yeah, because it's a bit like I'm a bit low on gold.
It's hard to play because the only time that you would play it is if you hit like an Urgot or something, or an Aphelios for 4 Deadeye. But we can't fit that for a long time because 4 Freljord is just way too good. We're not dropping 4 Freljord.
I feel like it's not even stronger to play this because there's no rage blade.
Yeah.
But I'll hold it. I guess we can hold these in case we do Zeri.
All right. What item do you think you would try to go for on the
I
carousel?
think I always go Rod here for Rage Blade. If not, I'll just go Sword, I think.
Those are the two that you're thinking between. So
primarily,
basically basically the dilemma here is Rod is better right now for tempo, like a lot better, because you can slam a Rage Blade. Sword is much better for item economy, right? So it's like,
true.
do we want to pick for item economy, or do we want, because you don't want more rods, right? You only want one rod for Rage Blade, and then after that it's little difficult. I mean, it's not impossible to use the rods, but it's worse than Sword, right?
Yeah.
So the dilemma is, do we want to take for tempo, or do we want to take for item economy? And it basically all just comes down to whether or not we lose or win this round. If we lose this round, then you want to just take Sword for item economy. If we win this round, now we want to continue to win, right? So we want to just take a rod. But your last pick anyway, so I mean,
probably gonna have cloak or something.
Yeah, we're not gonna have much of a choice here, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably gonna end up being just glove if not.
Yep, glove is fine.
It's like sword, chain, and then probably.
Yeah,
belt
I mean, if it gets sword, that would be insane. Chain is fine too, like 4-cost chain.
Probably go
belt is good.
Belt
because,
for guard.
Yeah, belt is fine. We don't have guard breaker, and also we don't have anti-heal, so get it like a Morello, or even though the first rod is going to Rage Blade, but.
So we'll play this.
Yes.
Here's. Let me scout here.
Good. Very good. So, what you're doing here, I'm assuming, is you're thinking about whether or not you want to level for this.
Yeah, winter level or not for choke.
Yeah, so
it's a
your
2-star, so
instinct
it's a decent upgrade, but it's
oh, for sure.
I don't think
Cho'Gath makes your board a lot stronger.
I think I still win these. I would still just slap the belt here.
The initial instinct to scout before you make this like really impactful econ decision is great. Very good awareness here to scout before leveling. You don't want to just level here for no reason, if you're gonna be winning anyway. So this is a great play.
It would put me out. I could make 20 by selling off like these, but
yes,
I think like if I'm above 30, then I usually just
Yeah,
auto level.
these are the types of decisions that that'll really push your game forward. I think a lot of people just level here for Cho'Gath without even scouting, but it's a really heads up play. Now we should be making the same sort of decision because it's a lot cheaper for us to level this round because we can stay above 30. This guy's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I would do it because I mean you get the level 7 shop anyway. We can stay above 30 this round, so makes it a lot more reasonable. 20 is a little suspicious because the difference between 20 and 30 breakpoint is huge. Because 20, when you're at 20, then you can't necessarily make 30 the following round. But if you're at 30, then you can always make 40 the following.
Yeah, especially
which is
if you
why
maintain streak, yeah.
Exactly. Which is why sometimes when you're playing those hyper roll comps, people roll down to 30 on 3-1 after Krugs. And the reason why it's 30 and not 20 is because 30 guarantees that you make 40 the next round and then 50 the following round after that. So the difference between the 30 breakpoint is very important.
I would not make this.
Yeah, there's no way you make that. Yeah. We're a lot closer to Aphelios since you already have the Aphelios. Now we have this auction in our shop too. Don't want to make Jinx in this situation unless you're very certain that you're for some reason going to be playing Zeri. But
what do you think he's playing? Probably playing some weird Aphelios stuff.
He's just playing around challengers. Yep. Okay. But he has Shadow IO +1.
Sorks. Okay, let me just try this. I would probably just fast 8 it here, and not roll because I'm so strong.
Okay.
Probably make. Is there any reason to make? I would probably just make this.
Your items are really good here. Yeah, Warmogs. I like Warmogs.
And just scout again. He's probably gonna play reroll auction maybe. A lot of Sorks, 2 Zeri as well, and Karma.
What are you thinking about for your other items here?
Well, right now I'm thinking about Aphelios, so I think like this is worst case like Hurricane, and then hopefully we get Rageblade and Deathblade. Chain can be
here
like
I
some
would
Urgot item, maybe.
Yeah. In this spot, I would 100% just be slamming BT Titans probably to try and continue the streak. Also, the Urgot items are just good anyway. It's hard to use the chain and the cloak because you have full tank items already. So it's like a perfect opportunity to just slam BT Titans and go for Urgot items in this situation.
Yeah, this feels like probably, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, it's actually not bad in this situation, but
I would probably go, although this is pretty good, I would probably go Orin here simply because I would like to
low on items. I agree.
Full set on
I agree.
Is there any reason to pop like one before the other here?
No. Not that I can think of.
Probably snipers. And is this good on Urgot? I feel like it is kind of.
Nah, it's not really. It's not that great.
Like these other, it would be like Sunfire maybe. I think I'd go with like Sunfire, slap it on another.
Yeah, I would take a Sunfire here.
We'd go here for now.
It's not great though. Like the item is not great for like late game. Okay. You have to move it to a different spot on your item bench first, and then put it on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, who would you have BT'd and Titans? Just any.
The Cho'Gath.
Okay.
Just like make it. Okay, I mean it's a little bit worse to make it now since you already lost. No, it's because you lost last round. So it makes it part of the reason why
maintain streak.
Yeah, right, exactly. Part of the reason, like when you're streaking like that, you sort of just want to slam all your items to try and maintain the streak if you think you can. And those items aren't bad anyway, so you might as well. But yeah. So we're pretty much just flexing between Aphelios and Zeri, whichever one we hit. We can play either one. Again, the boards are very similar. The boards that we're going to be running are very similar. It's just
So
whether or
we're
not
not
we hit it.
dropping, or we might drop this as we're playing Zeri, or just for
No,
failure
not
too
no.
strong.
No, we're always running 4 Freljord, and also the Ashe synergizes with Urgot anyway.
Okay. Oh yeah. True,
Another
true,
reason,
true,
another reason why I think BT Titans was a good slam on 4-1 is because Urgot, you're going to be trying to run Urgot on your board no matter what. No matter what line you're playing here, right?
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So can't go wrong with the Urgot items. So like those types of decisions can sometimes be the difference between going 5th and going or like going top 4 and going 5th, like the thing that you've been struggling with. Because we probably would have won on 4-1 if we slammed BT Titans. We're gonna have to. We can go take a look at the VOD after to see how close it was, but
okay, I would just go sword here.
Sword seems good. No rod, so. I don't like I'm not a huge fan of GS Slam though. Probably just save these.
Yeah, I would
the
save the, because I feel like Aphelios without Rage Blade is just kind of trolling. I missed that thing.
Nice. Nice.
I would try fit this in or something.
Yeah, you want to take out the set this round, probably.
Okay, it's a bit too late now. I feel like it's. I'll throw this on the.
Don't put it on Sejuani,
yeah,
but you can put it on the
Shen.
Yeah.
I think I want these on Sedge.
Exactly. Can probably make 10 years, sell the Yasuo and the Jarvan and the Soraka.
Okay, would you? Because I feel like at least on Aphelios, the Radiant Rage Blade is just insane.
Oh yeah, you want to try and get Rage Blade for sure. I think, like using it on the items that we have right now isn't going to really do anything, and we definitely want to save it for a damage item here because that's what we're lacking in right now. So I think we can just greet it one more round.
So would you do this and then sell and move the items? Because I would still keep the Ionia. Or would you just sell it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can keep the. Last round it was correct because you can make econ and sell stuff, but I think you can keep the set back in for this round.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just sell this.
We just sell the Jinx. Yep. So again, keeping more options open by flexing between Zeri and Aphelios here is very beneficial for just hitting in general, right? Like the more options you have, the more likely it is that you hit something. If we're just tunneling in on Aphelios here, then we essentially half the amount of outs that we have.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like I don't know. I guess.
I mean, if we hit that, no, we for sure want to play that again. So basically, with playing around Freljord, right? You want to have the 4 Freljord core, and then you just play back some sort of backline damage. And if that's Bel'Veth, then that's great. Okay, this round we probably should have sold the Jhin and the set to make money.
Oh yeah.
Those units are not
prepare
going on
the
the board
transition. Yeah.
Yeah, and also to make econ as well. It's very likely that you actually play. Okay, no, we got the rage.
Okay, we're gonna sell these now. You go in for now. Okay, I'll just start slamming at least Rage Blade.
Make the Radiant Rage Blade.
Yeah, okay, I'll just sell off these.
Deathblade.
Deathblade and Hodge Urgot, probably.
Yep.
So I can info you.
I would hold the I would hold the Belveths for one. After you slam Rageblade, it's a little weird to hold the Belveths.
I mean, I don't have like any Aphelios pairs.
Yeah.
I'll probably sell off the Senna though.
Yeah, so you can sell off the Senna. It's just. I mean, I guess if you hit Belveth too, you'd play it over Aphelios, but.
Heimer, it would be over Shen.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough money for it though, so.
That's okay.
Okay.
I think we still keep rolling though, because the lobby's pretty close, and I'm still waiting for a ton of
for sure.
stuff to hit.
Just gotta lock that.
Yeah. I was thinking like maybe selling this.
It's sell Scion, but the thing is that
statistically not hitting it, but just the high roll.
Yeah. So if this is Sejuani pair, then you sell the Scion to buy the Sejuani pair, or to buy it. But since it's Shen, like Shen is not, like Shen 2 is not really.
Yeah, no Bastion, just Warmogs or just Empire.
Yeah.
Would you still like solo frontline the Sedge? Because I kind of want Scion up in the front so we can backline.
At this point, it's better to just you want to get
some like
don't care about Stoneblade value. Yeah.
Yeah, Urgot, do you just keep him here? Because I just kind of keep him on second or third row.
There's some positioning things that you can do with Urgot. Basically, you sort of just want him in the front, in front of like, put him in the top left, like the very top left against these people. Yeah, and you can support it a little bit more. There, you want your Urgot in front of their carries. So watch your Urgot in this fight here. What ends up happening a lot is sort of the Deadeye procs can get them low, and then Urgot will sort of just dash into the back and finish them off. So you want to plop your Urgot like in front of their carries if you can. It didn't really do it this time, but sometimes the Urgot will just dash into the back and snipe them. So you want to have and Urgot is a really tanky unit, so you want to have them just sort of in the front most of the time. And
Scion 2.
Oh yeah, or Urgot
actually
2.
Urgot 2 is probably I don't know.
Oh, Scion's taken. I think Scion is better, and then because you have higher chances of hitting, like you just assume that you're gonna hit the Urgot. I don't know. It's probably a question of like scouting to see how many Urgots are out. If everyone has Urgot, then you just take Urgot. Okay, well it was Scion, but I mean we can't really do anything about that. Okay.
I guess we just lock it.
Okay. Here I might actually just sell the Sejuani on your board,
and then slap
and then move the yeah.
Okay,
items are really valuable on Scion. He basically has 2 health bars if you
actually gets
about
him,
it. Yeah.
I don't want to have him here because he's gonna die to Callista.
Yeah. Exactly.
QSS. I feel like this can just go here for attack speed.
Sure.
I feel like there's nothing, especially now when it doesn't have like dodge chance anymore. It's not too much value at all on any tanks.
We need to be a little bit more spread out in general. Like our front line needs to be a little more spread out, a little too clumped up here. And we can frontline the Urgot again.
I just want to make sure Lux doesn't
want to get it in front of Ahri. Yeah.
Probably want
spreading out against this guy is very necessary. And then you probably want to have your Scion on the edge, try to tank the Lux laser. Yeah. There you go. Something like this is perfect, assuming it doesn't swap. Yeah, so you have pretty good positioning here. The last thing that you want to think about is moving your Lissandra and your Ashe closer to your Akshan so that the Jarvan ult goes in that direction instead of towards your Aphelios.
Okay.
And then if you did that, then it would be perfect. Nothing else to really roll for here, so I guess we can try to go 9. But I don't think we're gonna make it there. It's probably just like a second or a third.
I guess he's
which is fine.
Not really.
These boards are strong. He has.
So I guess you always like even if he doesn't have many items, as long as he's not in front of like Callista or Lux or something that can one shot it, you always try to frontline the Urgot.
Yeah, well, it depends.
It's not like a general rule to frontline your Urgot.
Yeah. Like in this situation, like when we're playing around Deadeyes and stuff, it's pretty good.
Probably just
because
take Declaw here on Chen.
Sure.
She can roll for Sedge too. I think it's gonna be.
Stay above. You
Yes, Zephyr, so I'm gonna be a bit careful. I guess one thing that we could have done that I just saw is we could have probably, or actually we can't. We have to remake Akshan to like put the QSS on the Urgot.
QSS on Urgot is not great anyway. Oh my god.
I feel like this was really close last time as well.
What even happened in that fight?
Okay.
Nice.
I feel like if we position perfectly and he doesn't hit anything, it doesn't hit RE2, then maybe we can get higher.
You're gonna have to be a positioning wizard to top 2 this game. I mean, you can do it. I believe in you. Scion in front of Callista is the thing that you want here.
Didn't get to move the Urgot over, but
that works. Okay, I mean, I think you are the positioning wizard here, so we'll see how it goes.
I feel like he also low rolled his Raiden items on the thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we just
last
blow
turn
this guy out.
Was,
That's that's what positioning. Yeah, I think his Callista starting on your Scion slows him down a lot. So this fight's winnable. It looks like he's just staying in the same spot, so you can try to take advantage of that.
Definitely want Declaw on one of the sides in case he moves this thing.
Right. And then like this, Aphelios by itself, so that it dodges the Jarvan ulti. And then this is perfect here, assuming he doesn't move. And he hasn't been moving. Another thing that you can start... Oh. Okay, I say that right as he moves. That was a really good adjustment with the Urgot swap, though.
Yeah,
you see how the Urgot dashed? You see how the Urgot dashed into the back and just instantly killed the Ahri? That's sort of what you're trying to go for with Urgot positioning. Like the Deadeye procs will get it low, and then Urgot finishes it off. It's the same thing with Zeri. So like if you didn't move your Urgot there, you would lose that fight for sure, right? The Ahri stays alive, you lose for sure. Slight positioning things like that can make the difference.
Guess we just take this from our front line.
Not great. I think it might have been better to try and deny someone, like in these situations when you don't have anything great to take.
Oh yeah.
You just want to try and deny something from. Yeah. I think the guy just got RE2 or something. What did he take on the carousel?
He took Ionia's spot.
Oh no.
Would you just, I don't know, like roll for... What are these people trying to hit anyways? Just trying to like send it to RE2, like roll for that?
I guess. I don't know.
It's probably better to focus on positioning, make sure we get it right. I would just... Actually, probably put it here because the extra stats.
Scion in front of Callista. Watch the Zephyr. Beautiful. Okay. Well, he moved his...
It was Callista as well.
Good idea. It was a good try. Might win because it's a ghost. You never know how many ghost bugs there are in this game.
That's so true.
But your positioning the other round was definitely better. And also because of the way that you put your Aphelios in the cubby to try and dodge the Zephyr, it just gets targeted first by the Callista that round. So That's a really good try. It just comes down to positioning in the last rounds like that, but at least we gave ourselves a chance to win.
Might have been tough too if these people didn't. We're a little bit weaker on HP, but yeah. That's the end of the video. Again, check out the post-game VOD review that is over on Patreon for the coaching tier. There is a ton of coaching content on there that will bring you a ton of value if you're serious about improving and getting better at TFT. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want cheat sheets for any of my comp guides, they're available for you to members and patrons, and the links to join those are down in the description. And if you want to get better at TFT, join the Discord. We got over 9,000 other players there who are hungry to climb. And if you want to get coached by me, the information is over on the Discord server as well. So take care and see you in the next video.